It's the Lumineers. This is our iHeartRadio album release party celebrating the release of 3. It is out right now, today.
Finally.
Are we feeling good?
Yeah. I feel really good.
We'll get into all sorts of real serious stuff about the album, like meat and potatoes of it, but this is a newish thing. Albums didn't used to come out on Fridays. They were Tuesday releases when we first started to fall in love with making music. Was there a consideration about the fact that it's Friday the 13th today, and should we, shouldn't we? Are you superstitious at all?
Yeah, we just wanted to test all the luck we could with this album. No, we're not that advanced of a band where we choose the date it comes out. We just hope it comes out sooner than later. Yeah.
That's a very honest answer. Are you superstitious in other parts of your life at all?
My lucky number was 13 in sports and stuff, so I didn't have any say in this, so we'll just go with it. Yeah.
They just do what they're told to do. It doesn't seem right, but we'll go with it. So this is a concept album, and it's a very personal album for you, Wesley. Was it hard for you to resolve and to go like, all right, we're going to make this about my life. We're going to dip into it. Was that a hard decision? Did you struggle with that?
I think that I struggled more with it felt like the album, diving into it and writing song after song. I remember going to Jer and telling him, I'm sorry that I keep singing about the same thing over and over. I felt bad about it because I was working through something, and it was the best way I knew how to describe what I was feeling and the things I was seeing, and it helped me process it, but I didn't know if it was going to make for a good album. It felt a little depressing. And then we made the music. I think we counterbalanced it with some music that felt more positive. So it has this like interesting combination to it of Gloria can be a really sad song if you just read the lyrics, but it can move your body and make you feel more positive somehow. And it's that collision that I think we really like to bring to this music.
I remember hearing it live for the first time back in June at a show, and I was like, I'm singing along, and it feels very joyful, but if you're paying attention to the lyrics, it's some deep
But, I mean,
stuff.
like, all my favorite songs are mostly about getting your heart completely broken, so, and people are like, yeah! So, I will just leave it at that. Man.
The idea for the album in 3 chapters, if I understand correctly, was written down in a notebook that you stumbled across like 10 years later. If you had not come upon that notebook at that very opportune time, would we be hearing a completely different album today?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I think it would be it was luck to find it. I just moved. So in the process of moving, I found old journals, and I looked through a couple of them just out of curiosity, and it was like dated 2007 or 2008 or something, and I was like, I wonder what I was thinking back then. And depressingly, a lot of the thoughts were exactly the same. I thought I was like so evolved, and I'm not, turns out. But the thing I did like to be reminded of was this concept of, imagine if you had an album divided into these 3 parts, but they worked separately, but all worked together, you know, and so we tried it, but we had already written the record. It wasn't like we wrote the record with that in mind. Okay. So it was kind of like in post. We got creative with the songs we already had.
Fittingly, there are 3 bonus tracks on the album, and you gave those to us straight away. By the way, we would have paid extra for those, just to your people who tell you when the album should come out. What was the distinction between bonus track and album track, and how do they fit into the story?
Most of it is like the best songs make the album, if I'm being totally blunt. But I think in this case, we had a song that we thought was going to make the album. It was a cover song of Leonard Cohen's Democracy. And we had recorded it with this big symphony in Macedonia, I think it was. And we weren't there, but we watched them on the screen. We thought, this is going to make the record. This is such an interesting song and a big production. And we came up with other songs, and there was almost no room for it. And it wasn't ours, it was a cover, so that got squeezed out. So usually it's just, we try to give you our best music first, and then the B-sides are like good attempts. You know, good try, almost.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe for more videos from your favorite artist. While you're here, check out these other videos.